Hello, Genius. Welcome back to the Own Your Genius podcast, where we discuss building businesses, growing brands, and owning your genius. I'm your host, brand attorney Montgomery. We have a good one for you today, so let's get started. Everyone doesn't need a trademark. Yes, I'm a brand attorney. Yes, I help entrepreneurs throughout the United States protect their brand through trademark registration. And yes, I'm telling you that federal trademark registration isn't for everyone. In today's episode, we're going to discuss why federal trademark registration isn't for everyone, how to determine if you qualify for federal trademark registration, and what to do when you're actually ready for registration. Most businesses start with a dollar and a dream, and while the dollar might be okay, when it comes to trademarks, you need more than just a dream or an idea. Trademarks don't protect ideas. Either you have a good or a service, or you're working to bring that good or service to life. If your business only resides in your head, then you have work to do. Another reason everyone doesn't need a trademark is because they haven't done the unsexy work of planning for their success or validating their business. The idea of entrepreneurship seems sexy from the outside looking in. No boss, working when you want to, making money, providing a better life for you and your family. I mean, for real, where do I sign up? Let me know. Wait, I already have. And the reality is, working for yourself is not for the faint of heart or for the lazy. Before you launch your business, you need to take time to identify your market, understand their pain points, know the cost of doing business, and have a plan of how you will make money in your business. A real plan. A written plan. Not just something you thought about, not just something that's living in your head, something that you just kind of kick it around. You need to flesh this thing out and write it down. You need to make sure that the market really wants what you're selling. You need to ask them, do surveys. Validation and planning takes work. If you haven't done this, or worse, you think it's too much work, you don't need a trademark. So here's the question that I get. Attorney Murray, does this mean that my business needs to be making money before I file for federal trademark registration? Great question. The answer is no. Your business doesn't need to make money before you file for federal trademark registration. I mean, businesses don't go from idea to launch overnight. After the planning comes preparation. If you have identified your market, validated your idea, know how you will make money, and are ready and willing to do the work necessary to be successful in business, it's time to start considering trademark registration. Now, to determine if you're ready for federal trademark registration, you need to ask yourself these 4 questions. Question 1. Is your mark associated with a good or a service? Is it? If not, will it be associated with a good or service in the near future? Trademarks protect brand identifiers. Brand identifiers help consumers identify the source of a good or a service. If your mark does not or will not identify the source of a good or a service, then you don't have a trademark. Want to know if your mark is a brand identifier? Do what you do when you come in contact with other brands, meaning that when you're at the grocery store, how do you know the source of that peanut butter or cereal that you're buying? You check the label. How do you know what grocery store you're at in the first place? You recognize the name and the brand colors. When you're shopping online, you do the same thing. You check for the brand name, the logo, or colors associated with the brand you're looking for. Are you using your mark in a similar manner? If yes, let's move on to the next question. Question 2. Is your good or service available in interstate commerce? Meaning, is your good or service available in multiple states? Since we're talking about federal trademark registration, your goods or services must be available in multiple states. This doesn't mean you need to have a physical presence in multiple states. It simply means that people from other states need to be able to purchase or access what you're selling. And for example, I have a good one here. My business is located in Alabama, but I serve clients throughout the United States. If your good or service is available in multiple states, let's move on to the next question, okay? 3, the third question. Is your mark unique? This is very important. The owner of a trademark has the right to exclude others from using the same or similar mark that's in the same or related industry. This allows you to stand out in the market. The only way to know if your mark is truly unique is to perform a comprehensive trademark clearance search. Now, a comprehensive clearance search not only searches the USPTO database, but it also searches state databases and common law uses for the same or similar mark. Remember, the owner of the trademark has the right to exclude other people that are in the same or related industry from using the same or related mark. So when we do our search, we want to make sure that we're not infringing on anyone else's brand. So we're not just going to look for exactly what we're using. If your mark is saturated or it doesn't allow you to stand out, you have a problem. I've had clients skip this step only to find out the hard way that they were infringing on someone else's brand. This results in thousands of dollars to rebrand. Even if you're not ready to invest in federal trademark registration, you still need to make sure that your mark is clear before committing to it. Just because you don't plan on protecting your brand doesn't mean that others won't protect their brand against you. If your mark identifies a good or a service, is being used in interstate commerce, and is unique, the final question you must ask yourself is, how would you feel if someone used your mark? If the thought of someone else stealing your trademark is devastating or pisses you off, you need to take action to protect your brand. When you're ready to protect your brand, make sure to contact an experienced brand attorney to assist you. Yeah, you can file the trademark application by yourself, but do you really want to? Like, for real, do you want to? You're busy building your business and growing your brand. The money you might save by doing it yourself is going to be eaten up by the time it takes to learn something that's outside of your realm of genius. And I say money you might save because I've helped people all the time who started out on the DIY route only to mess it up. They end up spending about the same amount of money or more to fix that mistake. Trademark registration is not about completing the application. Don't let the application fool you. You see it and you say, oh, that's simple, I can do it. Trademark registration is not just about answering some questions on an application. It's about strategy. It's about knowing the law and the system. My office allows our clients to operate in their realm of genius, aka focus on their business while we operate in ours, which is protecting their brand. When you have an idea that can potentially change your life, the first thing you want to do is make sure that someone doesn't steal it from you. Sometimes that results in prematurely making investments you aren't ready for. If you haven't validated your idea and aren't willing to do the work necessary to bring it to life, do not file for trademark registration. Don't do it. I mean, if the mark you want to register isn't associated with a good or a service, not available in interstate commerce, and isn't unique, you don't have a trademark anyway. When you're ready to protect your brand, contact my office by visiting LaKanya@LaKanyaMurray.com to get started. If you enjoyed this episode of the Own Your Genius podcast, let me know by rating the podcast and leaving a review. I read the reviews, y'all, and I love knowing that you all are picking up what I'm dropping. Until next time, keep building your business, growing your brand, and owning your genius.